Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brendan Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he put on a nice performance.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
It's been quite the evolution for Stephon Diggs, because when he came out of high school, many thought he's the top prospect going into college football. Didn't have quite the career that was expected, and actually got drafted lower than what many people thought. But boy, is he playing to a top level now while he's in Minnesota.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead with 3rd down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, bring Colquitt on the punt. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Like 20. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end Gentry. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. First carry for James Conner. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here we go.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So the sack, and now a 3rd long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. This is brought in at 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Running the jet sweep to Thielen with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go with a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I'm not sure they could call it trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
I think the punter might start getting into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving football. You don't want to get behind sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He got 29 yards that time. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Or these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and that kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. What really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, kept things down a little bit.
Well, if you're carrying the football, you're hoping to have a little bit more time and space than that.
Don't you get the sense he's calculating how quickly he got there? That was jet propelled, and that was a full-grown man that made the tackle as well.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one a gain of 20 at first down.
Here we go, here we go. Black 20. Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got the tight end, Madden. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Trey Wayne.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
You better be afraid of me.
On 2nd down, Samuels. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Black 20. Black 5-4. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get back and third.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. Think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Cook following the penalty. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills and make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, not big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game, but picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to, especially early in the game like they have. Cousins on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 51 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry. He just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Extra point try by Bailey. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
On second down, Connor looking for space. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Joseph on the tackle. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Block 80! Mike 54! Mike 54! Man out, man out, man out, man out! Block it!
On third down, Roethlisberger. This is Johnson, he's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And his throw is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, but it'll be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go. Kill.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you expect it to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll kick an extra points instead.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2. It'll be second down.
You're the coaching staff upstairs. You might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up and run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. On second down, Cook. They showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offense coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It goes a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to pose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
I got you,
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on it there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They blitzed there, to be honest. I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Man, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block in at the line of scrimmage. Then get up to the 2nd level and create some space.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Throwing his Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 out of the 14-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Sometimes those tight ends are mismatched. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make the 24-yard line. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweep. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. A Steeler first down, the pickup of 11 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first and 10 is Connor. And a running lane's non-existent in this first half as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Black 20. Right there, 54. Not today, you are. Not today.
Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. 15 yards there on play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. They want to be aggressive. Try maybe get a safety out of this whole thing and put them in that position.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 8 yards at a completion, but now they face third down. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
And that one hurts defensively. They forced him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
He was taken down by Mark. A gain of yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Hey, check. My check.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. He takes it down to 42, a 5-yard run.
The tackle made by Joe Hayden. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
From the red zone now, Cousins completes it to the fullback Ham. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No lost yards. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads and uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try to do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated with more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Coming to you.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Anthony Barr brought him down. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable for Sherrills. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you could do so because you've established a run in a big way.
Now Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
I love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast and used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here I come again. Here I come.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a giveaway. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
180. Right here, right here.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd and short. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard to pick up there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Yeah, baby.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Here's James Conner now as he trots back on the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside of 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Roethlisberger now, 11-17 passing thus far. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're on the dime. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
So now here comes a field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caromed in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like the passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And Diggs has it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Cousins now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Cousins now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sick. Come on, fellas.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon as we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. For the opening play, the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and it missed an opportunity.
Here's Jordan Berry now, and he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Cameron Hayward just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. Cook. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
T.J. Watt there on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Jahan, what I need? 98 Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me. Jahan.
On 2nd and 9. Cousins. That's complete to receiver Thielen.
Complete to Adam Thielen. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. He did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Cousins to throw. Looks throw, fires right side, and it's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but it certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
230. Check. 54. 54. Red up, Brick.
Oh, 2nd down and 4. Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here's Samuels, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was put down by Trey Waynes. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he's right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Roethlisberger will throw. The catch made by Johnson. A gain 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards was a pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Roethlisberger now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Throw again is Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from 21.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
Here we go. Blue 30. 54. It's a party now. It's a party now. Party, son.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
180. Watch your time. Let's go, heavy. Let's go, heavy. Heavy, what you got? What's up? Black, what's up? What is that? Give me some. Black, what's up?
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And that was covered beautifully. The defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
That's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Ready? Black 20. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. He don't know no better. Wait, son. 54. Mike, it's
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger.
Push him back. Push him back.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding of your tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and get to him.
So out comes the field goal team once more.
On for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chuck that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Nobody picked up the blitz. There's your result.
And you know how we see a lot of the guys doing that motion about eating all the time after big plays? How about what that defensive front did, eating up the blockers on the offensive side and allowed their tacklers to roam free, didn't they?
Play action now. Cousins. Open man is stealing. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
First down. Here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings us 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
55. Let's go.
Play fake. Cousins. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets a sack. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And that's blocked. The Steelers get it. And they will take possession of the football right around their own 30. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it one step and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Now, 230. Mike 54. And here we go. Watch the pass.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, Coach always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Complete, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Now left side of the swing pass. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And intercepted. Maybe the turn point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Hey, let's go. Interception. Hey, let's get this.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Set, block 80. That's my boy. Block 80.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. He's hit the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And reinforcements coming as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They get it to him running left. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You said that before. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Tie right. 4 down.
Now Roethlisberger over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for us. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, G. Blockers up. Right there. Blockers up.
For the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Situation. Let's go.
On the left side, it's McDonald. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
No gain on this defense. No gain. Blockers run.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but now it's third down. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much work for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
They're running it.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Face mask. Defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Come on now, let's go.
Automatic first down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to right side. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A bit of an opening there on first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
Did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. Ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Cousins here on a bootleg. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch that green. Watch that green.
On play action, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. First down, here's Cousins. Completes it to the fullback Ham. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, it wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bailey's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. James Conner and the Steelers ready to get their next drive going. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
50 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get the guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
A steal of 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 out, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to football at all times, and made a nice play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steeler 1st down, a pickup of 11 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and a 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time at Pittsburgh 1st.
Here we go. McGahee.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Here's a 4 receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Ben to throw again. And he's got his man, tight end McDonald. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Blue 30. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go one more.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's got the tight end, Van. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to line as quick as he can. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in the situation. Throwing to that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That way ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got a touchdown, but it's almost like,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The Hens team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. A first run for the backup of Doolin. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory formation time, the Vikings, as they'll take a knee here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies crawl the way back home.
Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did it this one. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will bump the lead up to 11. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.